Hello everyone, I am CALIOTHGAMING here. This video is another review video. It's not like Motorsport Manager, Mana Racing or whatever. It's not iRacing, it's not live stream, but it is a review video. Before the video starts, please smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And today, what are we going to review? It is the Abruzzi Simracing gloves that I bought back in December. Well, it took about 8 months. No, actually, it's not 8 months. It's 8 weeks instead. From like when I purchased it to now ship it to where I live. Of course, because of the coronavirus, it got delayed a little bit, so that's why. Usually it'll take about 4 to 6 weeks, but because of the coronavirus, it delayed about 2 weeks, which is acceptable. So, yeah. So, in the video, I'm just going to show you a few pictures of the website itself, so you can, well, there are a lot of stuff you can buy. So there is sim racing gloves, boots, there's karting gloves, boots, and there's like esport t-shirt and stuff, which is quite crazy, to be honest. You can, and I think the quality is quite decent as well. So, talking about the sim racing gloves, there are two types. One is the short gloves, one's the long gloves. I bought the long gloves. Right now on your screen, I would show you. Short and long gloves would have 9, actually, base setup. Well, not setup, but design, rather. So you actually can choose them. And then there is one fully custom one. You can customize your own gloves as well. So I customize it, but beware of my absolute poor fashion or style or whatever. Yeah, it's not the best. So beware of that. So I'm gonna take you a look at this gloves. So here is my glove, well, my left-hand side, of course. So the cost is around 20, if I remember correctly, is around £28, around, I think. And then if you're not living in either UK, or if you're not living in UK, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Netherlands, Belgium, the shipping would be significantly higher, let's just say. I personally don't know, but my shipping is around £25 to ship to where I live. So, yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but it's alright. So, I'm going to take you a look at it. So, this is my fully custom gloves. This is the back, so you can see there are like sticky parts that you can when you drive, you'll like stick to the steering wheel, which is better, because you won't lose grip of the wheel. It will be more effective if you're like having like a direct drive wheel, because you know those kind of wheels, you have a lot of Newton meters, like it's using a lot of power. Force feedback, which would be much greater than this one, of course, is a TMX Pro. It's it's the entry level wheel. It's really good, actually. So yeah, but if you're using direct, like Fanatec DD3, I believe, or DD2, or other like brands, those kind of wheels, you have to have like gloves on, because force feedback is just too great. Another point is that these gloves won't hurt your fingers as much. So actually, I've driven around a year without gloves. I hurt my fingers quite a lot, especially when I'm driving more these past few months. So these gloves, actually, because I've already got this a week ago, I've just tested it out quite a lot. It's quite comfy. It won't hurt your finger. No, I don't feel any, actually. So that's a really good thing. Another issue is that, like, driving, especially high demand circuits like Bathurst or Nürburgring, your hand will be quite sweaty. These, like, they aren't really, like, a lot of air can flow through the glove. It's not. But it's good enough, actually. Like, because, you know, I've tested out quite a lot, actually. It's okay. Your hands won't be sweaty, at least. So, this is just all customized, and please don't care about my fashion. No fashion, it's absolute useless. So you can see it has cut a bit of cost. So I'm going to show to you. For example, right here, as you can see, this is single stitching. So you can see it has cut a bit of cost, because like another major brand, Alpine Stars, of course, they have sim race, or Sparco as well. They have sim racing gloves, they have karting gloves. Those are double stitching. Of course, you can watch a lot of reviews on YouTube. Yeah, those are double stitching. However, this isn't. This is only single stitching, but it doesn't really affect it. I don't think it will affect the reliability of the gloves. I don't think so. Well, the past week is all fine. I have no issue with it. Another thing is that, well, it's general stuff. From without gloves to with gloves, you need to adapt, because, well, when you're driving, it's not direct contact with your hand, so you can't feel that much force feedback. Well, this is beneficial in a way that your hand won't hurt, but it's not beneficial because you can't feel the force feedback as much, especially like TMX Pro, which the force, like, for example, I think Logitech G29, G27, G920, those kind of wheels doesn't have that much of force feedback, as well as TMX, T150, and I don't think T80 has force feedback. I actually don't know. But I don't think these wheels have that much force feedback. So you need to adapt to feel, because less force feedback means less easier control of the car. So you really need to adapt. However, some tracks you're fine. Nürburgring, Bathurst, you're really fine. So let's not talk about it. Let's drive Ferrari GT3 around Nürburgring, combined the VLN layout. So yeah, here we go. So here we are, Ferrari GT3 at Nürburgring, of course. So let's see what we can do. So it's just checking stuff. Okay, good. We're good to go. So this is, of course, I believe, yeah, it's last week's VLN, actually VRS GT sprint race circuit. So that's why I'm really comfortable with this track. So, well, now we're going through the Grand Prix track. You don't really feel that much difference with gloves or without gloves, because it's basically just like any normal circuit. You really don't feel much here. So, really turn this off. Okay. So this is after Schumacher S. Well, we go to Grand Prix Straight's longest straight. It's not even a straight. There's corners between the straights. But it's just going flat out. So after this, we enter the Nordschleife. The green hell, once I think it's Niki Lauda named this track. This is Nordkehr. I think this is Nordkehr here. The setup feels amazing, of course. Go to Craig's setup shop. Really good setups, especially the Ferraris. I'm a really Ferrari guy. No, not really. Tifosi fan. I'm not really a Tifosi fan, but yeah, the Ferrari is my favorite car of GT3 and GTE in iRacing. So, after those kind of stuff, we're arriving at Flugplatz, one of the famous corners of the Nürburgring. Not the most famous. The most famous is not that one. I'll tell you later on. But there we go, that's Flugplatz just done. As we flat out through these corners, these aren't really corners. And I once got killed here in a VRS GT sprint race there. I'm not gonna go for crazy speed, but we now arrive at Arenberg, I believe. Arenberg. Here we go downhill, really downhill, to a quite low section of the circuit, and we go back uphill. And go brake heavy. This is one of the fun parts of the circuit. I think I don't know if Ross is one of these corners game. Really don't know. Sorry for my knowledge of Nürburgring. I really don't have much, but yeah. So this is where I am not the best. Most starts. Yeah, this part starts where I'm not really the best. There, bit, and then we come to a series of corners named hit, miss, hit. This is hit, and then that's miss again. Hairpin, nice. It's more like courage of a track and skill of a track than more car dependent. So we arrive here. Next corner is Lauda Links, I remember. I don't remember all the corners so well, but here we are at Lauda Links. Just saying right now, force feedback is enough. Of course it's track dependent as well. Maybe some track like Watkins Glen don't have enough force feedback, but it really depends on the track. But I think only like Watkins Glen, yeah, maybe don't have enough, just tidbit it up, not enough. I generally think it's quite alright. Just got on the curve there, shouldn't do that. So, now we arrive. Of course, this is not called Carousel, it's the next corner. So it's really nice through there. Force feedback is enough, actually. So, and it's quite comfy. So yeah, Carousel now. Of course, we need to touch the bank part. Great. Now we arrive to this. The circuits I'm quite decent at. Not crazy good, but decent. I'm not like I'm not the Joshua K. Rogers, I'm not Max Verstappen, and I'm not Lando Norris, who can absolutely beast this car. Sorry. No, I'm not. So, yeah. I should have watched that. Yeah, I should use that more curve there. Care about the off track. Wide. Yeah, it's alright, because, you know, I'm turning the wheel quite a lot. There's quite a lot of resistance. But I'm feeling good right now. Of course, Nürburgring, you will feel a little bit of pain after these series of corners, as we nearly arrive at flat garden, I remember, I think. Not gonna go flat out there, don't wanna crash the car. Yeah, it's comfy. In most tracks, not Nürburgring. Nürburgring's cool. Well, you still have that 1 minute straight to relax, that's about it. I mean, carousel number 2, not taking it very well. I'm tired. Okay, good exit. Really get out, okay, flat out. As we arrive to the longest straight of the circuit. Well, it's not really a straight. Again, there's a corner between it. Well, make harder than the straight. But yeah. Force feedback is good. You won't lose a lot. You won't. But as well as comfier than raw, like really just hand without gloves driving this circuit. Terrifying. It is. I'm gonna lift off here. I'm not going for taxi slash or whatever. Here we are done with the circuit. Nürburgring fine. There we go. DLN layout. So there he goes. That is the lap. I'm gonna park it somewhere. So what is my conclusion or feedback, basically? Although there is one more layer between your hand and the wheel itself, you won't lose that much force feedback. Instead, you will get like less. You won't hurt your fingers, so that's a great thing. Your hands will feel less exhausted, except Nürburgring. That's work. Nürburgring's always a really tiring circuit. Well, the drivers feel tired. So, yeah. So, I recommend buy gloves, especially Abruzzi Simracing gloves instead of those whatever Alpine Stars or Sparco, as they can really fully customize your glove at a cheap price. So it's pretty good of a deal, to be honest. But if you're going without gloves, okay, stop doing that. But if you're going without gloves, 2 gloves, you need to adapt, as you have less force feedback, especially these, if you have these kind of wheels, these cheaper wheels. So yeah, that is it. Hope you guys enjoy today's episode. Video. Please smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.